What does mentorship means to you? That's a very interesting question. Of course, a lot of times people think that mentor is something very general. A lot of people have never had a mentor and have no idea what mentorship means. And of course, I love to share what mentor is to me. And I think maybe you will find some similarities what you think about mentor. Now, firstly, we'll have to start that there is three people that everyone needs to have in their lives. So there's a teacher, a coach, and a mentor. Now, the teacher is a person who gives you a knowledge, information. Coach is a person who allows you to build a skill. So it could be a sales skill, it could be some kind of sports skill. While mentor is very interesting person because it's very broad, and a lot of times mentor is a person who allows you to ask questions to become a better person. Now, so when we look into the teacher, coach, and a mentor, so teacher is allowing you to know more, coach is allowing you to do more, and a mentor allows you to be more. Now, of course, when you ask, let's say, so which one is the most important? Do you want to know more? Do you want to do more? Or do you not want to be more? For me, of course, I want to be more. I want to become somebody. And of course, this question is the most important for me. So when I look into the questions, who am I to become? And when you ask that question, when you answer this question, who am I to become, then you can, of course, understand what you want to do to achieve that and what you need to know to achieve that. So, of course, when I first, for me, mentor is the most important part because when you realize what you want to become, what you want to do, what kind of lifestyle you have, then you realize that you need to build a career. And of course, then when you think about career, it could be there's four ways to make money. There can be employee, you can be self-employed or small business owner, you can be big business owner and investor. All of them has their benefits. There's no like better or worse, but like of course, when you decide who you want to become and what kind of lifestyle you want to build, then you choose the career, and of course, then you understand what kind of coach and what kind of teacher you need to have to be able to build it. Because a lot of times people say like, "Do you have a mentor?" And they said, "Yes, I have a mentor." But what they truly have is a teacher or a coach who are teaching how to sell. A lot of times, of course, a coach could be a mentor as well. But like we supposed to know what is the difference between them. Now, when I think about my goal, and my goal is to become a public speaker because that is very important for me. I realize what kind of activities I need to take. So one of the activity that I want to take is that I made a decision that I want to spend at least 15 times a month. So basically 15 people a month I want to try to help them to realize what they want to become. And it doesn't matter what they want, but I just really want to direct into the direction that they want. I'm not there to convince anything. I'm not there to give them advice what they need to do. All I want to is just challenge and understand that there is different way of thinking, because when you think about life, there is every what you have produced in life is made by all the choices and decisions that you made so far. And if you don't like what you have made so far, a lot of times we need to uh, make a pivot. That means that we need to change the way how we make decisions. And of course, when you change the way how you make decisions, everything around you changes. Now, I really am fortunate that my mom showed me early enough how important it is to love unconditionally. That means that it doesn't matter what other person decides to do, you still love and respect that person, because my mom taught me that we need to encourage people and we need to allow them to choose by themselves. Because imagine if you give enough advice to a person, but that advice doesn't work out. Of course, that person will come to you and say like, "This advice was not good." But if you really ask questions and help that person to figure out what they want to do, because this is their life, then of course they will say that, okay, this is my choice, this is my decision. I am not able to uh, say that someone else did a bad advice, but they take responsibility of their life, of their decisions, and of course, I truly believe that they're able to achieve much more. Because when you look into life and how fast you move, I truly believe is about like the same. We are like the same like trains, because if you like driving on a one track, and after that you have like five, three or two different tracks, and you don't know which track to take, you slow down and even stop and of course, after a while, you decide which track to take. But now, when you start again uh, to move a train, it's very difficult at the beginning because it's very slow and it moves very slowly, and after a while, it becomes very, very fast again. But it takes so much effort to move that train. Now, exactly the same with us. When we go through life, we're moving very fast, and then we have a lot of options in front of us, and we don't know which one to take. And we slow down, we even stop, and we want to start something, and it's super, super difficult to do that. And that's why I truly believe that we need to invest much more time to decide what we want to do by deciding who we want to become. Because a lot of times when we look what we do and what we want to become, it's all different things. Because we need to ask ourselves, if I will do the thing that I do now for the rest of my life, what kind of person I will become, who I will become. And if you're okay by who you will become, that means that you are on a good path. But if you don't like, that means that we need to change something. You need to ask better questions and really realize who you want to become, what kind of life you want to build, and what do you want to do to get ahead.